Well, greetings, pinball fans, and welcome to another episode of Alpha Bravo Pinball. Today on the program, High Speed, a classic 1980s game from Williams that changed pinball forever. We're going to take a deep dive into the game, and then I'll show you how to play it as usual. Let's go! It's the mid-1980s on Interstate 5 through California's Central Valley. 146 miles per hour in a Porsche 928, more than twice the legal speed limit. A police pursuit ensues. According to its designer Steve Ritchie, this is the true-to-life story that inspired him to make this game, High Speed. Released by Williams Electronic Games in 1986, High Speed is a pinball machine like none other before, one that puts you, the player, right in the middle of the action, the very first pinball machine that tells a story as you play the game. Turn the signal lights from green to red, run the red light, and be chased by the police so you can escape. No game before this came close to this level of immersion. This is a true turning point in pinball design, and one that marked the beginning of the transition from older games with flat rule sets to the modern games of today where storytelling is a fundamental part of game design. High Speed was revolutionary at the time, with multiple other firsts beyond this storytelling element. I'm sure you've played a pinball machine with a jackpot shot during multiball, right? Yup, that was invented on High Speed, and it was the first to do it. Ever get a stuck ball, and after a while the game fires all the solenoids to try to shake it loose? Yep, that was invented on High Speed too. It was the first game with a ball search feature. As for music, it wasn't the very first game with music. That credit belongs to Gottlieb's Rock of the year prior. But with High Speed having vastly outsold Rock, I think it's safe to say High Speed is the game that gave most players of the time their first taste of hearing music in pinball. Another feature first seen on a Gottlieb, but popularized by Williams here, is alphanumeric displays. Prior to this, 7-segment displays were used on games, making it possible to display only numbers, but not letters. As the story goes, alphanumeric displays had been available before, but were considered too expensive to put on a pinball machine. It wasn't until Steve Ritchie and the High Speed team pushed for them that they were included, and from that point on, again, it became pretty much an expected feature in pinball machines. Lastly, I'll quickly mention a couple of other revolutionary software features on High Speed, seen for the first time in the industry. Auto-percentaging, a feature that automatically adapts the score needed to earn a free game depending on the skill of players playing the game, and auto-switch compensation, a feature that learns and remembers if a switch is not working on the machine and compensate for it. The number of firsts on High Speed is just truly remarkable. Every new pinball machine is an evolution of the ones that came before, something that continues to this day. But some machines along the way move that needle of evolution more than others. High Speed is one of those games. The result of those innovation, plus, of course, High Speed's excellent design overall, more machines sold and more players playing the game, ending the pinball drought just a few years prior and propelling Williams to become the #1 pinball people in the world. I don't want to bore you with graphs and charts too much, but this is worth seeing, folks. Let's take a look at Williams pinball sales in the run-up to High Speed. After closing out the 70s with some strong sales, as soon as 1981 comes around, we can see Williams Pinball is in for hard times. It actually gets much, much worse in 1982, with sales plummeting to basically almost nothing. The video boom, followed by the arcade crash, sure hit Williams Pinball hard. Thankfully for us, they did have a skeleton crew making games throughout these years, just enough to keep the lights on and the craft of pinball alive. Things recovered slowly after that. And even the game that many people say saved pinball, Space Shuttle in 1985, got them nowhere near past sales numbers. It wasn't until 1986, with the mega success of High Speed, that Williams was riding high again. Now let's break this chart down by title so you can see what I mean by mega success. With over 17,000 units sold, High Speed is the first game to see numbers that big for Williams in over 6 years. And by the way, who designed all those other mega-selling games? If we home in on only the ones selling over 10,000 units, it becomes clear pretty quick. Steve Ritchie is the king of pinball, with Barry Ausler getting an honorable mention as well. All right, enough with the history lesson. Let's take a look at the playfield in detail and learn how to play the game. And by the way, just in terms of this particular copy of the game that I have here, it's worth noting that it's been modified with LED lights, some different colored rubbers, and an aftermarket signal light. Now, onto the rules. The main objective of High Speed is to progress through the police pursuit storyline. Turn the signal lights from green to yellow to red, and then run the red light, and then the police pursues you, after which you have to escape. So we'll start with those shots. You'll see 3 banks of signal lights with 3 targets each, green, yellow, and red. The first objective of the game is to shoot all 3 green lights, after which the yellows will start flashing. You shoot all 3 of the yellows, and then, you guessed it, all 3 of those reds will start flashing. Shoot all 3 of those reds, after which the light turns red and you're ready for a ramp shot to run the red light. This will start the police pursuit, after which you need to shoot another ramp shot. Don't worry too much about this whole sequence now. I think it'll make a lot more sense when you see it in action in the later part of my video here. But before we do that, there's just a few more important shots to cover here. Just above the slingshots, you'll see some numbered shots, 1, 2, 3 on one side, and 4, 5, 6 on the other. These are some of the most important shots on the game as they relight the kickback, a free ball save, on the left outlane. As soon as you use that kickback, look for that flashing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and shoot it to relight the kickback. This also increases the point value awarded at the ramp shot. The left and right orbits on this game are called the freeway, and they are lit for more points through the end lanes on each respective side. So when you roll over the right end lane, it lights the left freeway, and vice versa. There's also some spinners. There's 3 spinners on this game, both the left and right orbit, as well as the scoop shot also has a spinner. So watch for the 1,000 insert lit for big spinner points. As you make those freeway shots, by the way, they get more and more valuable and will even award up to an extra ball. So definitely worth doing when you roll over an in lane, shoot those freeways. Unlike games that have ramps, though, which pretty much guarantee you some in-lane returns, there's no ramps that return the ball to the in-lanes on this game. So it's not so frequent to see the ball roll through the in-lane. The last shot to talk about here is the saucer shot. The saucer is just to the left of the right orbit. This is the shot to collect your extra ball. And crucially, the saucer awards a free signal light shot. The top bank of signal light shots is particularly difficult to shoot at directly, so instead you can shoot the saucer. The saucer, by the way, gives you a clean feed to the top right flipper, making it ideal for setting up a ramp shot. And by the way, you know how I just said that the saucer gives you a free signal light completion? Well, so does the ramp shot. So one way of getting through the signal light bank is just to do repeated saucer, ramp shots. That will complete the bank and progress through the game. A note about the ramp returns, by the way, there's 3 possible places for the ball to go when you shoot the ramp. There's actually 2 diverters at the top of the ramp that can put the ball into some ball locks on the left and right side of the playfield, or the ramp can return the ball to the top right flipper. Those ball locks are used for multi-ball and actually feed in front of the slingshots, not in the in lanes like most games. So be on the lookout for those balls coming out of those locks. Well, that's it for the shots on this game. At this point, we're ready to switch over to our multi-camera setup and see the game in action. All right, folks, let's play some high speed. We'll start with the signal lights, of course. 3 green, 3 yellow, then 3 red. And remember, you get a free one off the saucer right there, and also a free one off the ramp. So now we're on the yellows. That back one is definitely the toughest. Oh, I thought I had it. From the left flipper, I definitely go for the saucer to try to get that one. Oh, again! You can get it off the pop-uppers too. There you go. Alright, now we're on red. There's 2, 1 more. Oh! There, I got it from the ramp. Alright. The light is red at the red light. We need to shoot that ramp one more time. Got a nice clean feed from the saucer. The kickback there. I just used my kickback, so we're going to relight it. The lit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, number 2 is lit. That relights her kickback. Oh, wow, lucky bounce into that saucer. There you go. Alright, we're in pursuit. Now, there's my kickback. Need to ramp one more time to trigger multi-ball.
Okay, buddy, go over.
Yeah, there you go. We got away. All right, so now a plunge will up the ramp will give me a 3-ball multi-ball. However, if I don't make it all the way up the ramp, I'll have a 2-ball multi-ball. And either way, we will have a jackpot lit at the ramp. Yes, I did get away. Yeah, all right, there you go. 3 balls. Jackpot's lit at the ramp. Oh, almost. No, multi-ball's over. Well, that's it, folks. I was not able to do it, but if I had, that would have been a jackpot. Still, we're only on ball 1, so another completion to the lights will get back to multi-ball and hopefully still get a jackpot in this game. Meanwhile, I've done a bunch of points. Nice bonus there, 285 off bonus, which should take me over 1 million on ball 1. Not a bad way to start the game. And we're also, don't forget the freeways. When you complete the in lanes, those freeways light up, and the last reward there is an extra ball, so definitely worth doing. Oh, bad plunge. I did not register a switch thing. That was not a bad plunge. That was a bad flip off the plunge, but the playfield was not validated, so we're still on ball 2, thankfully. As long as you don't hit any switches, you can keep plunging and draining all you want, turns out. But the minute you hit a switch, then yeah, a drain is a drain. I just got a free game! Alright, so you need that top yellow. And I need my... yeah, kickback, there you go. Oh, yes, got the top yellow off the ramp. All right, reds now. Ooh, nice bounce there to give me that one. All right, only the top one left. very tough to shoot at directly. But I can get it off the saucer. And then ramp. There you go. Ran the red light. Back in pursuit.
Roger, 504.
Nice.
Dispatch, this is 504. Suspect in the sight, over. Okay, buddy.
Escape. Woohoo! Escape is you get that by lighting all the lights during pursuit.
Dispatch, this is 504.
Now we can plunge to get away, I think. Yeah! Alright, we're back in 3-ball multi-ball. Let's see if we can get a jackpot. Hideout jackpot! Yeah, that's the easy way to get it. Jackpot is lit. Did I get it? Yes! Oh, just when it was timing out, I had drained the ball. There's no grace period, and the grace period wasn't invented yet, or maybe this game invented it. I don't know, but all I know is I was this close to the jackpot being unlit from having drained, but we got it, folks. We did it. Nice. Oh, we're still on ball 2. All right, so let's quick recap there. You saw I locked a ball on the saucer. What was going on there? During pursuit, if you complete all of the lights, then you light the escape at the saucer. And yeah, that's just kind of an alternative path to the standard, you know, do pursuit, go up the ramp, and trigger multi-ball that way. So we've seen both ways of doing it now in multi-balls number 1 and 2 in this game. Now we're on ball 3, sitting at 3.5 million. Not a bad game. See if I can get my extra ball from the freeways now. So again, to go to the freeways, you first need to light them with the in lanes. And because the ramp does not return to the in lane like most games, well, you have to get it another way. It's not so straightforward to get the in lanes in this game. There's nothing that feeds them directly. Oh yeah! All right, ramp bonus. I'll take all those ramp bonuses. One more red to be back in pursuit. Ooh, that was close. All right, I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now to relight my kickback too. My left out lane is in danger. Oh, extra ball is actually lit at the saucer now. Nice! Look at that, extra ball! Haha! Alright, back in pursuit. See if we can get a third multi-ball.
Dispatch, this is 504. We're in pursuit, over.
There's the freeway. Oh, the spinners are lit now. I love the sound of the lit spinners on this game. Super cool. Classic 80s sound. Of course, you don't hear it when the siren is going because this game couldn't play that many simultaneous sounds. So the spinners are just totally, you notice, like the siren is playing its sound and there's no sound left to play the spinner sound simultaneously. So yeah, it's just completely silent. It's hilarious. Alrighty, another multi-ball number 3, folks. Let's see if we can get another jackpot for a monster score. Yeah, win another jackpot. It's gonna be less than I think the jackpot scores actually like carry over and accumulate with time. So that second jackpot probably not worth as many points as the first one, but I'll take it nevertheless. Get to hear the victory music. I love me some victory music, folks. It's great. Still got silent spinners, though. Leaving hideout. Oh, no! Bad drain there, but we've got a great score here, folks. This is a good one. Back to green lights. And there's my kickback. Oh, drain. However, folks, all is not lost. We still have drive again, an extra ball. Big bonus here. Yeah, 320. 5 million points. This is a high score game for sure, folks. Oh, and bonus held, so even more. Shoot again. All right, let's make it count. Whoa, that was it there, but just managed to save it. I don't want to tilt here and lose my bonus. All right, pursuit. Or no, not pursuit. Red light. Goes red lights, pursuit, then multi-ball. And yeah, it's always shots to that top ramp. There you go. So that was a red light, now we're in pursuit.
Red light, over.
Roger, 504. Apprehend him.
Dispatch, this is 504. We're in pursuit, over.
And now you can see the at the center of the big dial here, it says stop lights, light escape. So during this time here, if I complete the stoplights, that's what lights escape at the saucer that I got before. I actually completed two of the signal lights completely already.
Dispatch, we're in pursuit. Okay, buddy, pull over.
No, one more for
Pull over,
escape.
buddy.
Just need the yellow on the top bank there. Oh, there you go, folks. Didn't quite have enough to make it to multi-ball number 3, but still a monster game. Probably my best score ever on a high speed. Really cool to have gotten it on video. And it should be over 6 million. Yeah, 6.1 million. A high score here. Let's get the initials in. Yes. And the victory music. ABP! High score number 2! Nice! Well, that's gonna do it for tonight, folks. Hope you learned something. Hope you know now you know how to play high speed. It's a fantastic, classic game from the 80s. It is difficult. It took me quite a few games that you did not watch before this one to get such a good score, so Thank you very much for joining me again here on Alpha Bravo Pinball. Join me next time for more pinball. Good night, folks. Bye.